The pineal gland, a tiny but profoundly significant organ located in the brain's geometric center, has captivated the minds of philosophers, scientists, and spiritual seekers for centuries. Often referred to as the third eye, it is shrouded in mystery, hailed as a gateway to spiritual awakening, metaphysical insight, and heightened consciousness. However, its calcification, a process where calcium deposits accumulate within the gland, has sparked debates about its implications, both physiological and spiritual. In this expanded discourse, we will delve deeper into the causes and mechanisms behind calcification, the metaphysical interpretation of calcification as spiritual protection, and the vulnerabilities faced by those with uncalcified pineal glands. Additionally, we will examine historical, cultural, and scientific perspectives on the pineal gland and explore practices that aim to decalcify or protect it. Anatomy and function of the pineal gland. Before diving into the topic of calcification, it is essential to understand the pineal gland's anatomy and function. This pea-shaped organ is nestled in the epithalamus, near the brain's center, between the two hemispheres. It is part of the endocrine system and is primarily responsible for regulating circadian rhythms through the production of melatonin, a hormone that governs sleep-wake cycles. What makes the pineal gland particularly fascinating is its perceived connection to spirituality. Ancient cultures often associated it with intuition, enlightenment, and the ability to perceive realms beyond the physical. René Descartes, the French philosopher, famously referred to the pineal gland as the seat of the soul, emphasizing its role in spiritual consciousness. Why does the pineal gland calcify? Calcification of the pineal gland is a phenomenon observed in humans worldwide, with studies indicating that it affects a significant portion of the adult population. The calcification process involves the accumulation of calcium phosphate crystals within the gland, leading to reduced functionality over time. Several factors contribute to this process. Fluoride exposure. Fluoride, commonly found in tap water and dental products, has been identified as a major contributor to pineal gland calcification. Unlike other areas of the body, the pineal gland does not possess a blood-brain barrier, making it particularly susceptible to fluoride accumulation. Aging calcification tends to increase with age. While some studies suggest that calcification can begin in childhood, it becomes more pronounced as individuals grow older, potentially due to lifestyle factors and prolonged exposure to environmental toxins. Diet and lifestyle choices. Consumption of processed foods, poor dietary habits, and exposure to pollutants can exacerbate calcification. For instance, diets lacking in magnesium and essential nutrients may weaken the body's ability to regulate calcium levels effectively. Metabolic activity. The gland's high metabolic activity makes it prone to calcium deposition. This is partly due to its role in hormone production and its unique biochemical makeup. Environmental factors, exposure to certain chemicals, toxins, and heavy metals can accelerate the calcification process. For instance, pesticides and industrial pollutants may contribute to an environment that fosters calcium deposition within the gland. The role of calcification in spiritual protection. From a metaphysical standpoint, the calcification of the pineal gland is viewed as more than a physiological occurrence. It is interpreted as a form of spiritual protection. This perspective suggests that the calcium deposits act as a barrier, shielding individuals from external spiritual influences and energies that may overwhelm an unprepared mind. The shield of calcification, the accumulation of calcium deposits, serves as a natural safeguard, akin to a suit of armor. It prevents the pineal gland from becoming overly sensitive to metaphysical energies and ensures that individuals are not exposed to spiritual realms prematurely. In this sense, calcification can be seen as a divine mechanism that allows spiritual growth to unfold at a pace suited to one's readiness. Gatekeeper of consciousness. For some, the calcification of the pineal gland acts as a gatekeeper, ensuring that access to higher states of consciousness and metaphysical realms occurs only when an individual possesses the maturity and wisdom to navigate these experiences safely. By limiting the gland's activation, calcification fosters a controlled environment for spiritual evolution, reducing the risk of spiritual overwhelm or attack. Risks of an uncalcified pineal gland. While an uncalcified pineal gland offers the potential for profound spiritual experiences, it also presents vulnerabilities, especially for individuals untrained arbor. In the ways of the monk or spiritual practitioner, the openness of the gland to metaphysical energies and spiritual influences can pose risks without the proper discipline and guidance. Susceptibility to spiritual attack. One of the primary concerns is susceptibility to spiritual attacks or negative energies. These attacks may manifest as emotional disturbances, confusion, or a sense of being overwhelmed by metaphysical forces. Individuals may find themselves unable to distinguish between positive and negative energies, leaving them vulnerable to spiritual harm. Emotional and mental overload without proper preparation. An uncalcified pineal gland can lead to an influx of metaphysical experiences that overwhelm an individual's emotional and mental capacity. This is particularly true for those who lack the grounding practices necessary to manage such experiences effectively. Monastic practices. Harnessing the pineal gland's power. Monks and other trained spiritual practitioners often undergo rigorous training to harness the power of an uncalcified pineal gland. Their practices are designed to cultivate discipline, mindfulness, and spiritual resilience, allowing them to navigate metaphysical realms safely and effectively. Meditation and mindfulness. Meditation is a cornerstone of monastic practice. It enables individuals to develop a heightened sense of awareness, grounding them in the present moment and reducing susceptibility to negative energies. Mindfulness practices foster emotional balance and mental clarity, essential for managing metaphysical experiences. Energy work practitioners engage in energy work, such as Qigong and Reiki, to strengthen their spiritual defenses and harmonize their energy centers. These practices create a protective energetic field, shielding the practitioner from spiritual attacks. Rituals and disciplines. Monastic traditions often include rituals and disciplines aimed at cleansing and fortifying the pineal gland. These may involve specific chants, visualization techniques, and dietary regimens designed to enhance spiritual resilience. Cultural and historical perspectives. The pineal gland has held significance in various cultures and spiritual traditions throughout history. Ancient Egypt. In Egyptian culture, the Eye of Horus is believed to symbolize the pineal gland and its role in spiritual enlightenment. Hinduism. In Hindu philosophy, the pineal gland is associated with the Ajna chakra, or the third eye chakra. Activating this chakra is considered a pathway to higher consciousness. Western philosophy. René Descartes, a pioneer in Western philosophy, referred to the pineal gland as the seat of the soul, emphasizing its spiritual importance. Practices for decalcifying the pineal gland. For those seeking to activate their pineal gland, decalcification is often pursued through holistic and alternative practices. Fluoride-free lifestyle. Reducing fluoride intake by drinking filtered water and using fluoride-free toothpaste is a common approach. Dietary interventions. Consuming foods rich in magnesium and antioxidants can support the body's ability to regulate calcium levels and detoxify the pineal gland. Herbal remedies. Certain herbs, such as turmeric and spirulina, are believed to aid in pineal gland detoxification. Energy practices. Meditation, visualization, and energy work can help stimulate the pineal gland and enhance its functionality. Conclusion. The calcification of the pineal gland is a phenomenon with profound implications, both physiological and spiritual. While it limits certain metaphysical experiences, it offers a layer of protection that ensures spiritual growth occurs in a controlled and safe manner. For those seeking to activate their pineal gland, understanding its complexities and preparing through disciplined practices is essential to unlocking its full potential.